How did you come up with the title of Second Gentleman?
A bunch of us were talking about what to call me, since there's never been one of me before. It sounded about right. It was First Lady, Second Gentleman.
In the ever-evolving landscape of American politics, Doug Emhoff has emerged as a trailblazer, redefining the role of a political spouse as the nation's first second gentleman. His journey from successful entertainment lawyer to supportive partner of Vice President Kamala Harris offers a compelling narrative of love, family, and public service. Let's take a look at the remarkable journey of Doug Emhoff, exploring his unconventional path, his impact on the role of political spouses, and his vision for the future. The unconventional path to second gentleman. Doug Emhoff's journey began as a tale that defines conventional political narratives. Born in Brooklyn and raised in New Jersey, Emhoff's early life was far removed from the power corridors of Washington, D.C. His formative years were spent in the sun-soaked suburbs of Southern California. His legal career began in the entertainment industry, a world away from the political sphere. He built a reputation as a skilled litigator, representing high-profile clients in the glitzy world of Hollywood. His cases often made headlines, from defending the ad agency behind the iconic Taco Bell Chihuahua to representing a Real Housewives' husband in a contentious legal battle. In his personal life, his path was equally unconventional. His first marriage to Kirsten, a successful film producer, lasted 16 years and produced 2 children, Cole and Ella. The divorce, while challenging, laid the groundwork for what would become a remarkably amicable and modern blended family dynamic. It was a chance encounter at a lawyer event that changed the course of his life. His meeting with Kamala Harris, then Attorney General of California, sparked a whirlwind romance that quickly evolved into a deep partnership.
You didn't say, we'll have lots to talk about because of the law. You said something else.
What did you think I said?
She's hot. Is that true? Is that true?
I think that's a true statement. And it was love at first sight, and we've been together ever since.
As Harris's political star rose, Emhoff found himself thrust into a world he'd never anticipated. From Senate spouse to potential second gentleman, he navigated each role with a mix of enthusiasm and humility. He threw himself into supporting Harris's career, attending orientations for Senate spouses with the dedication of a scholar studying ancient texts. His transition from entertainment lawyer to political spouse had its challenges. He had to learn to balance his own successful career with the demands of public life, all while maintaining his identity as a father, husband, and a person. His decision to take a leave of absence from his law firm during Harris's vice presidential campaign marked a significant turning point. Redefining the role of a political spouse. As the first second gentleman in U.S. history, Doug Emhoff finds himself in the unique position of redefining the role of a political spouse. Traditionally, this position has been filled by women who often took on ceremonial duties and championed non-controversial causes. Emhoff, however, is carving out a new path that challenges gender norms and expands the possibilities of what a political spouse can be. From the onset, Emhoff has approached the role with a blend of enthusiasm and humility. He's been open about the learning curve, acknowledging there's no playbook for a man in his position. This transparency has endeared him to many as he navigates the complexities of supporting a powerful woman while maintaining his own identity. One of his key strategies has been to leverage his background as a successful attorney to complement Vice President Harris's work. He's taken on issues that align with his expertise, like access to legal services for underserved communities. This approach allows him to contribute meaningfully to the administration's goals while staying true to his own passions and skills. Emhoff has also embraced the more traditional aspects of the role with gusto. He's been seen hosting events at the vice president's residence, engaging with military families, and participating in diplomatic functions. But he brings a fresh perspective to these duties, often infusing them with his trademark warmth and relatability. In the public eye, Emhoff has become known for his unwavering support of Harris. He's often seen cheering her on from the sidelines, proudly wearing the moniker of Girl Dad and using social media to share glimpses of their life together. This visible and vocal support of his wife's career challenges outdated notions of masculinity and sets a powerful example for men across the country. Yet Emhoff is careful not to let his role overshadow his wife's achievements. He struck a delicate balance between being a supportive partner and ensuring that the focus remains on Harris and her work. This conscious effort to avoid stealing the spotlight marks a departure from historical dynamics where men often dominated the narrative. As he continues to shape his role, Emhoff is also paving the way for future political spouses of all genders. He's demonstrated there's no one-size-fits-all approach to supporting a political career. And his presence in the role is normalizing the idea of men in supporting positions to powerful women. The blended family dynamic. The Harris-Emhoff family presents a modern, blended family dynamic that has captured the nation's attention. At the heart of this unique family structure is the remarkable relationship between Doug, his ex-wife Kirsten, their two children, Cole and Ella, and Vice President Kamala Harris. Their story is one of mutual respect, adaptability, and the redefinition of family in the 21st century. The foundation of this blended family was laid during Doug and Kirsten's divorce. Unlike many high-profile separations, theirs was marked by amicability and a shared commitment to co-parenting. This mature approach set the stage for the inclusive family unit that later emerged when Kamala entered the picture. When Doug and Kamala began dating, they faced the challenge of integrating their lives while respecting existing family bonds. Kamala approached her role as a stepmother with care and consideration, understanding the delicate balance required in blended families. Her efforts to connect with Cole and Ella were genuine and unhurried, allowing trust and affection to develop naturally over time. The children's acceptance of Kamala as Mamala speaks volumes about the family's success in navigating these complex relationships. This affectionate nickname not only signifies their bond, but also represents the family's ability to create new traditions and identities within the blended structure. In a 2020 interview with People magazine, Harris called Kirsten a very close friend. In a different interview the year before, she had this to say about Kirsten, quote, "She and I became a duo of cheerleaders in the bleachers at Ella's swim meets and basketball games, often to Ella's embarrassment. We sometimes joke that our modern family is almost a little too functional." As the family entered the political spotlight, they faced new challenges in maintaining their privacy and protecting their relationships from public scrutiny. They've managed this by presenting a united front, supporting each other at public events, and sharing carefully curated glimpses into their family life that emphasize their normalcy despite the extraordinary circumstances. The family dynamic has had a broader impact, serving as a relatable model for many American families. In a country where blended families are increasingly common, the Harris-Emhoffs have normalized this family structure on a national stage, providing representation and validation for many. As Doug Emhoff continues to navigate his groundbreaking role as America's first second gentleman, the future holds both challenges and opportunities. One of the key areas where he's likely to make an impact is the realm of gender equality, and his background in law also positions him to address issues of social justice and legal reform. Now it's time to hear from you. Who's your all-time favorite first gentleman or lady? Let us know in the comments section below.